my god!
Hello everybody, I'm Penguin with Penguin Plays and welcome back to another episode of Polar Reaction. We react to everything new and recent, and today we're going to be reacting to everything that's coming out of San Diego Comic-Con. And the first trailer we're going to be looking at is, let's see, we're going to be looking at Fantastic Beasts, The Crime of Grindelwald. The Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Now, I've seen obviously all the Harry Potter movies. I've been a fan for quite a long time, and I have to say I was like really hyped up around the time that Order of the Phoenix came out. That's when it really got big for me. I enjoyed, or I'd have to say the Goblet of Fire is when the movies in the Harry Potter / Fantastic Beasts universe really intrigued me. That's when it got real. Or at least, I can't even say that, because all the Harry Potter movies are really damn good. Like, I enjoyed them as family films, but by the time the second one came out and shit got real with Voldemort, when they started like doing stuff with the Horcruxes, but you had no idea what the hell the Horcruxes were at the time, shit got real. And then like Prisoner of Azkaban came out, and like, even though I didn't really care for the way they made werewolves look in that movie, I still loved that movie. And then Goblet of Fire really hyped it up because like they brought in Death Eaters and all that stuff. And Order of the Phoenix is when Harry started moving away from Hogwarts and being more of a hunter of Death Eaters. He wasn't a hunter of Death Eaters, but he wanted to be someone who like wanted to take down Voldemort, which inevitably, I'm going to use a different word, inevitably just made him be someone who hunts criminals out of Azkaban after his time at Hogwarts, which is hilarious because he's technically a dropout. But other than that, after seeing the Fantastic Beasts movie, I'm still more than intrigued to watch this movie. I'm really excited. I'm a little confused though, because Ezra Miller is in this movie, and he was in the last movie, and he was playing a character who was being used to like take one of the creatures that Newt Scamander was supposed to find, and like he was pretty much, Ezra Miller's character was being used to like make sure the creature was going erratic, basically causing confusion with the Ministry of Magic. And he's in this movie, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them ended with pretty much him dying at the end. So I'm wondering, okay, does this mean that like he's a twin brother who's also a magic user who probably wants revenge on Grindelwald? Or is he just like the same character brought back to life? Most likely it's the former, but I'm really psyched. So let's jump right into this. There he is.
I'm scared, Professor Dumbledore.
Everyone is scared of something.
Ridiculous!
Newt, you're up next. That's an unusual one. What Mr. Scamander fears above everything else is...
Having to work in an office.
Go ahead, Newt.
Ridiculous.
Jude Law was a perfect choice for young Dumbledore.
Magic blooms
There she is.
only in rare souls.
Oh.
Still, we must skulk in shadows. But the old ways serve us no longer.
Oh boy.
I take it you've heard the rumors. Grindelwald had a vision that he would rise to dominance over the wizarding world.
So you're asking me to help hunt
It's
him
a little
down?
creepy.
I can't move against Grindelwald. It has to be you. In your shoes, I'd probably refuse to. It's late. Good evening, Newt.
Why though? Ah, there she is.
You underestimate your talents, Mr. Scamander.
Their arrogance is a key to our victory.
Muggles are not lesser. Not disposable.
You're too good, Newt. You never met a monster you couldn't love.
Traitors!
Jesus Christ. What the?
Mr. Scamander!
Do you think Dumbledore will mourn for you?
Are you a ghost?
No, I'm alive. But I'm an alchemist and therefore immortal.
Oh,
Nicolas Flamel.
Jacob Kowalski.
Oh,
You don't look a day over.
Oh god. Okay. That was great. I'd have to say that Fantastic Beasts, like many other spin-off movies or just straight up restart movies as I like to call them, was a step in the right direction. Because after Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, you couldn't really do anything else with it. So naturally, J.K. Rowling went ahead and just continued the story, but this time, like, you know, told stuff from the very beginning before Harry was even born. Like the details of the Ministry of Magic, the very world of wizardry, both but not necessarily just in Europe, but also in America. Which is crazy because like I never really thought about that. I never really thought about wizards in America. So it just makes me wonder how exactly is that world in the modern day for America versus Hogwarts. It's a very interesting perspective now I think about it. Because I was always curious about that by the time Goblet of Fire came around and showed that there was more than one school of magic with the competing schools against Hogwarts. I was legitimately curious, like, okay, how does wizarding work in terms of schooling for other places? And now I'm just curious about like the modern day perspective of America, which is probably where the Fantastic Beasts franchise, the Fantastic Beasts series is leading towards. Other than that, I'd have to say my overall thoughts of the previous film, The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, was a pretty good step in the right direction for this franchise, especially since it unfolds layers in this universe that I've never really thought about before. I mean, there are some that I thought about, like I said, with the schooling, but other than that, I never really thought about like, I have. Around the time that Deathly Hallows came around, and Harry like visited his parents' grave, and then they met Dumbledore's brother, I always thought to myself, what is like the deal with Dumbledore and his family, and like what happened to these people when they were younger? But I didn't think about it too much. So I'm really excited for this movie, especially since it's kind of a cat and mouse game between Grindelwald and Newt. And Newt as a protagonist, he's really cool. What I'm also confused about is Zoe Kravitz's character. From what the previous movie had insinuated, I thought she was a love interest of his that died. But apparently she's just one that left. Okay, that's interesting. And I also thought it was pretty cool that they had the Elder Wand, one of the 3 Deathly Hallows that pretty much makes you a master of death. They have that in here, and apparently before Dumbledore wielded it, what's his name? Grindelwald wielded it. Well, at least I think he did. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have to find out because I am more than intrigued with this movie and any other possible sequels coming about it. I'm also really happy to see what's his name again? Wait, let me look that shit up right now. Jacob Kowalski. Dan Fogler's character, Jacob Kowalski. I'm happy to see him back because they were like alluding to the fact that they were gonna have him remember even though he's a Muggle, and they had to erase his memory towards the end. So like Newt couldn't let Jacob go, so he went ahead and like brought his memory back, but it was alluded to. It wasn't directly said. So I'm glad to see that he's back in the middle of this magical madness. But other than that, I really like this trailer. I'm really excited to see this movie. And that's pretty much it for this reaction. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and ring that bell to be notified whenever I make new videos. And as always, I will see you guys on the other side.